project. I'm calling it the Fallen World Films. I won't go down in silence. The world is on fire. I'm tired of being quiet. And I've been running out of money. And I've been running out of stuff to sell. Oh well, it's better than being in jail. And I hear from the heart of this whole mess. I'll be yelling out, Lord, could it really be so bad? Are we the weaving spiders? You know we're feeling like the leveling bed, cracked enough that some might even call it broken. Could someone tell me where to find some like-minded people fighting on the right side of the war? I guess I'm seeking some companions in this battlefield of life. I need to find some others trying to lead a life in Christ, because we're up against a world that hates the truth. They're scared to be accountable for what they do. They say to give them some evidence and then I show them proof, and then they all walk away. Hey, they almost all walk away. They almost all walk away. Hey, they almost all do. I got no problem seeing we're slaves to sin, but that was conceived by Adam and Eve. In the heart of the garden of Eden, the human created and parted with all that they needed in order to eat from the first of that yield of the harvest. Regardless the season, the seeds always grow in the presence of God himself. The human seeks to seize control because the heat in his heart of the human was just way too greedy to leave it alone. And we paid the road from ancient Rome. We made a home in Bohemian growth for the eater of souls. And even though the media knows their lips are closed about it, follow the leader, and leader's been leading us off of the deep end. Yeah. Or perhaps the world has grown so dark a spark could be a beacon. So this is the light of mine, now let's shine on what I believe in. Feels the whole wide world been trying to snuff it out, yeah. And that's why I made the Fallen World Films channel. Cause it would be awfully nice to find some like-minded people fighting on the right side of the war. That's why I'm seeking some companions in this battlefield of life. I gotta find some other brothers covered with the blood of Christ. Cause we're up against a world that hates the truth. They're scared to be accountable for what they do. They say they need some evidence, and when you give them proof, they almost all walk away. Hey, they almost all walk away. Tell people the truth, in one ear, out the other. They almost walk away.
I'll walk away.
What's going on, guys? And by guys, I mean Mo TBR and Amber O'Keefe. That's all I see chatting in the chat room right now. But yeah, so that was a music video that I made like a year ago for one of the last songs that I've actually written. You know, since I've become a Christian, like, which, Amber, how long have I don't know, it's probably been like 9 years now or so, 9 or 8 or 7 years. And I've only written so many songs since then. And by the way, that's a lyric of one of the songs that I've been kind of sitting on and writing forever. So many years since I became a Christian. Think I've only written like 6 songs since then. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but point is, that's a whole nother story. Okay. But I made that video, and if you didn't notice, that book that I burned in the end and that I wrote all those lyrics in, that was the notebook that I wrote out the script for the Chipped movie, as well as Depop 25. And I don't know if it's actually, I don't know if the effect of the music video is as powerful as and the imagery is as powerful as the symbolism was in my mind, you know. But to me, that was a significant thing to burn that notebook, because I'm like a sentimental guy, and I tend to hold on to everything that I ever write out in its final form. And Amber could tell you that. I mean, I don't actually keep it in a safe spot, and I couldn't tell you where any of this stuff is, but I don't throw that kind of stuff away. You know, I tend to hold on to everything that I ever complete in terms of like art or writing. Well, anyways, that kind of brings us to the point of this whole little video I'm making. There's a good chance this video, I might make it private after I do this. I don't know. There's a good chance maybe it's only going to be me and my buddy Mark at the Beast Resistance hanging out tonight, which would be fine, because this isn't a planned show. I got no information for you. We're not going to be exposing anything about the New World Order tonight. But here's what we are going to be doing. We're going to be looking through these rolls of quarters to see if any of these quarters are from before 1964. Because a few shows ago, I think it was maybe our last show before our most recent one, I think it was the Revisiting Depop 25 show that Amber and I did. And Amber mentioned that she got me a roll of coins. Okay. And it turned into this whole thing where I explained how, for a hobby, I've always liked to collect coins. And it's something that my dad and I used to do. And, you know, we'll kind of get into it, like what it is that I like about old coins and stuff like that. But I like it so much that I'll actually go through rolls of coins and just like look for errors and look for things that are off about coins, look for certain key dates, you know, because different dates and different mints of coins have different values based on their rarities. And there's all this dorky stuff. But what I won't do is bore you with all those details. In the end, I just want to share the experience of going through these coins, looking for 1964 on the internet. Why? I don't know. Why not, right? I'm a nerd. That's hence the title of this video that I'm doing. I'm a nerd. I go through rolls of coins looking for odd, unique coins that I've, you know, researched that are strange, you know, or that are unique and that are valuable or even just rare. Now, when I say valuable, mind you, when it comes to like rare and off coins, you're never honestly like some of these error coins that I have probably couldn't fetch me any more than like 50 or 75 bucks if I was to actually sell it on eBay, right? Which I won't do. And why do I do this? This is Fallen World Films. And I recognize, you know, here we are, we're living in the fallen world. Like, certainly I can't take any of this stuff with me to heaven, you know, like it's not like this material, you know, I don't value this in the same sense that, you know, a lot of people might value material things, you know. It's not like this what this coin collection is for me is something different. It's based more on a sentiment that I share with my dad, who collected a good quarter of this collection before, you know, I started and before he gave me what he had. Also, just as somebody that appreciates history, you know, it's awesome looking through some of these coins. And as you're going to see, like some of these, we're going to look at these coins that have like literally just passed through the pockets of hundreds and thousands of people over the last 100, 200. You know, I got some really old coins. In fact, I got some Roman coins that date back to like the year 200 AD. So, but you know what? I started opening this, but that's not, we're going to save that for the end. First, I want to really quick show you through what I got here. Even though I think it's very possible it might just be Amber and I in this, which that's fine too. I'll just show Amber my coins. Because, well, and Mo's chatting. Okay, so I opened up this first guy here. Okay, over here. Look at it. It just says, "Hey guys," up here. I forgot to take that off. Mo, glad you're here. So it's just Mo and Amber and me looking at my coins. But hey, come on. You know what? It's a Thursday night. I didn't have anything else to do. Amber was gonna go do her girls' night thing, which again we referenced real recently, but she didn't do that, which that's okay. And so I'm going to go through these coins. So check it out. The first thing I pull out of this box. So I keep my junk coins, as I call them, in these cigar boxes, right? Now, here's a little box, right? It's just this little, like, gift box that at one point had some, like, jewelry in it. This is all just, check this out, too. For this event, I came up with this. The coin cam. Watch this. This is the coin. Wait. Hold up. How do we get this going? Camera, back camera. Get the coin cam going. Oh, invite. Invite. Come on, get the coin cam going. Amber, you just saw it working. Settings. No. Hold up. Share. Extra camera. Coin cam. Adding. And then I just gotta make. Oh, I gotta listen to that. So this is what I gotta do. Mute my audio. Mute it. Sorry, guys. I don't know what I'm doing here, but hold up. Dude, just mute it. Okay. I think that did it. All right, so we're looking at this stuff. Okay, so what was I trying to show you? Oh yeah, so this is my little box, right, of bicentennial quarters. Now we're starting with nothing too big, right? There's nothing too special about these. What bicentennial quarters is, as you know, America, our Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776, and so in 1976, all of these quarters changed what was on the back to this drummer boy, right? You see that drummer guy, and he's banging his drum. Okay, these are a quarter design that only existed in 1976. Okay, my dad just happened to hold on to them every time that he saw one, and then I did the same, because my dad would go through this coin collection with me. And look at this, I got this whole box of these. You can't tell me that's not cool. I mean, first off, listen. If times ever really got tough, these are all bicentennial quarters. And even right there, what do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a couple bucks just there just from a handful. So even just in its value, because frankly, these coins I think are worth just slightly over 25 cents. They're really not rare at all. Very rare. You can come across them if you look for them. However, if you can sell a whole roll of them, which for quarters is $10, then they're a lot more valuable. And and by a lot, again, we're talking about pennies here. This is more for the passion of history, again, than it is for actually. Now, when we get to my silver, we're going to be talking about the real big bucks, okay? This stuff is just for history. But the next stuff, so here's just a big old bag of foreign coins, right? So my dad is a veteran, and he was in Korea in the Vietnam War. And he ended up, he's traveled all over, and he's always held on to, coins and currencies that he would get in different countries. We're not going to go through all this. I have taken the time and identified a lot of the countries and values of some of these different foreign coins, but just as an example, you look at my hand here. They're from everywhere, man. You have right there a Jewish coin. Here's one from India. Everywhere, Canada. And so to this day, when I come across a foreign coin, I toss it in here. And it always just, when I look through this, dude, you know what? I'm continuing this like random hobby that my dad had. I'm flipping through something that like has some actual value. And again, like this will be more interesting as we get into some of these older ones, but to me, there's just something, it's not that it really means anything, but the idea that, people that I'll never meet from entirely different places in the world when it comes to these foreign ones particularly. And a lot of these suckers are like over 100 years old, and as somebody that just appreciates history, I love to just look at some of these things and, and just kind of consider and ponder about like, how, what life was like in the time of the person that had that, and to consider how the person that was just like a, coin in their pocket, like equivalent of a dime or a nickel. And they probably never imagined that 100 years later in some distant land, there would be some guy like me, like looking at it and being like, wow, whatever. Maybe it's dorky. Here's a bag full of Indian head pennies. Now I got to put this down. Got to pull this up. Now, Indian head pennies. Oh, let me take this away here. What do we got here? Yeah, and I will and you know what's funny about Mo mentions that it's like a hobby that you can pass down to your kids. I'm sitting here talking about the sentimental appreciation I have for this because it's something my dad shared with me. My dad, who by the way was just in the hospital earlier today, and like they wanted to shock his heart because my dad is a irregular heartbeat and has always kind of had heart problems, but he didn't want to do that, so they just gave him medication. Who knows? Maybe subconsciously I was thinking about my dad, and that's what made me think about the coins. But Amber could tell you I think about, I love these coins, but I do love my dad too. And yeah, this is something that he got me into. And you know what? As I was going through all my old coins, I realized I never had Indian head coins. Now, Indian head coins, you guys know probably about wheat pennies, okay? And when I say coins, I mean to say these are Indian head pennies. When you come across the wheat pennies, which are, and I even wrote it down because I forgot with wheat pennies were from 1909 to 1958, okay? But before the wheat pennies. Now, when I find a wheat penny, I'm like, oh, sweet, an old penny. And I, hold on to those wheat ones, and I got a whole bag full of those. And I've heard, I'm only 36. I'll be 37 next month. And people tell me that, like, in the old days, in the same way that we come across wheat pennies, you used to come across Indian head pennies. It's something that actually my mother-in-law, Amber's mom, talks about, and she likes coins. Well, and I never came across any Indian head pennies in the times that I would like go through coin rolls or just go through change. So I went ahead and like ordered some online. I ended up like ordering like 3 Indian head pennies just to have them. And then shortly after that, my grandmother came by my house to give me some of her old coins because she knew that I was into coins. She gave me all these extra Indian head pennies. So these are all Indian heads, okay? And I know the camera's not that good, so that's what the back of them looked like. These are pre-wheat pennies, just to give you an idea. Some of these suckers, like this one right on top here. Let me just look I'm looking on the screen right now. It says, oh, dude, and check this out too. I'm gonna show them, Amber. So this is the level of dorkiness that we're actually dealing with here. Here's something Amber got me. It's a magnifying glass coin light thing. Check out this little gadget, dude. It's got a light on it, right? A magnifying glass. So let me just tell you, this sucker, 1906 for that Indian head, 1905. But some of these guys are like, dude, 1882 with this one. Okay, so here's your 1882 Indian head penny from before. Sorry, pardon my disgusting fingernails. I'm a nail biter. 1882, man, that's so cool to me. How long ago is 1889? 9, 10? So that's 140 years ago, So you're talking about in 1882, there were horses instead of cars, and it was cowboys and Indians. You know what I mean? Like that's the era of 1882, and this little penny actually had a lot more value back then. Who knows how many hands it traveled through? Some of the condition of some of these coins, they probably sat in registers, old registers and old cowboy. I always just assume it's all cowboy stuff, because of the movie, and because of the video games Red Dead Redemption. I always just assume that cowboys and outlaws are handling all these. Now here's one of my all-time favorite coins, real quick. Don't worry, guys, I'm not going to take too much more of your time. Most of you, I assume, will watch this in the future, but Mo, I'm really glad you're here, man. Hope to talk to you soon, man. Hope things are, I know you're in kind of hard times right now, but we don't got to think about that stuff. This is one of my favorite coins. And I'll tell you why in 1 second. Let me just let you see it. That's the back. This is the front. Man, you can't really see it, Mike, Oh, there you go. So this is a Barber nickel. Look, this one's from 1902, okay? A Barber nickel. And you can see that 5. So this was before the Jefferson nickel, 1902. The reason that coin means so much to me is because when my grandma came and brought me all these pennies, she also gave me this coin. And she was like, I have a couple special coins too, Tim, since she knew I was into the coins. And she said, now this is my grandma, who, by the way, is the best grandma in the history of grandmas. And I know that you're probably thinking, like, no, I got a good grandma. Like, my grandma's the best. That's probably what you're thinking, which I understand. It's only natural to assume that your grandma is the best, or that your grandparents are the best. But if you knew my grandma that I'm talking about, then you would agree that she actually is better than even your grandma. But anyway, she gave me this, and she's old, man, and I don't know when she was born. I would assume maybe the 30s. And she said when she was a little girl, her parents took her somewhere once, and she was playing outside, and she found this very coin. Okay, she found this very coin on the ground, and she was like, "Wow, this is from 1902." And by that time, it was the Jefferson nickel already. So this was like it was kind of the equivalent of when we see a wheat penny or when we see a Mercury dime. And but she was just a little girl, and she was like, "Wow, that's an old one," and she held on to it. She never got rid of it. She always had it. Here I am in 2022, all these years later, and I mean 1902, that's a 120-year-old coin right there. And it's something that had some level of sentiment to my grandma. Not a huge level of sentiment. It's not like a hand-me-down wedding ring or something, but it's a different type of sentiment. It's something I can identify with, that even my grandma, who I have so much wisdom from, who has been around so long and who has learned so much, like, to recognize that there was a time in even her life when she experienced that same wonder that I had as a child, where she would look at something like this and recognize that, wow, that there's some type of, vestigial value to the history of something that's old like this, and and to multiply that by 2 generations. Here I am, her grandson, to hold this. Not everybody can appreciate that kind of thing, but it's that sentiment that is really the foundation of this whole collection, between not just my dad and my grandma, but a lot of these coins have stories, and they kind of all do, at least in the sense that my very interest in the first place is based on something that was passed down to me. So anyways, yeah, so I got all these Indian heads. Look, I just dropped them all in here. That's all right. That's not the place that they're supposed to go, but I can fix that later. It's not like anyone's going to actually watch this anyways. Check out this one, you guys. This sucker is from, and this is another Barber. I think this is like a really old Barber penny. Look at 1 cent. Okay. But this thing is huge. This thing is bigger than a modern quarter. When this one's from? 1826. So now we're approaching almost a 200-year-old coin right here. Right? That sounds cool. So I have this, so that's what I keep in this little medicine thing. Some of my really old ones. And then in here, I just have some random ones that I still got to go through. They're Wisconsin back ones. Now, I'm from Wisconsin. I live in Wisconsin. And so I also, like, whenever I come across a Wisconsin quarter, I hold on to it and I keep it. I keep the Wisconsin ones. Ooh. Why? I don't know. I'm a sentimental person, maybe. But a lot of guys' collections are based on being wise investments, which I can respect, A lot of guys don't collect anything at all. But outside of the little bit of silver I have in here, this collection is different. It's not really based on its value. Although I do always look out for, trust me, I got some knowledge when it comes to these old coins. And in a way, there's a factor of treasure hunting going on, I guess. I don't have anything that's all that ridiculously valuable. Although, unlike a lot, I might come across a coin that a lot of people would pass up, that I will actually recognize its value and end up making a whole bunch of money that way. So here are just some random more coins that my grandma gave me, okay? And I just kept them in this box. I already have all types of stuff like this. These are like these are foreign currencies, like dollars, This says military payment certificate. Oh, you know what? I think this is actually American. I think this is actually an American military certificate. Yeah, United States military certificate. Does this have a year on it? That's pretty interesting, right? This, let me show you what it looks like. This is 25 cents for use only in the United States military establishments by United States authorized personnel in accordance with applicable rules and regulations. So apparently, like in the Army for soldiers, it's probably just some like further devalued fiat currency, you know, where like they're saying, okay, if you're in the military and you're spending this in the military, then this is worth 25 cents. I mean, I don't know. I'm just talking out. You know, I really should look more into the history on this. But that's what these are. So that's pretty cool. And then she also had some, you know, like you got 5 francs. And so these are like some of her foreign coins, which again, I already have a lot, but I keep these in the separate box because, again, of the sentiment of them being from my grandma. Okay, so then moving on, you come to this box. Now this says DEO's Kennedy half dollars. Now DEO is Douglas Edward O'Keefe. That's my biological dad. My biological dad died in a drunk driving accident where he was the one drinking. Not to put his name out there in a bad light or anything after his death, but that's what happened. And you know what's crazy? He was only 30 years old, and I'm about to be 37 next month. And so I have real vague memories of my dad, like back from when, you know, it's weird. Like I actually have some memories from my real early childhood, possibly because of losing my dad. Like, I don't know, I've read into things like that, you know, sometimes like a traumatic experience will cause things to like stick in your memory. And I was only 4 at the time that my dad died, but none of that is the point. My mom ended up getting remarried to a man named Greg, who's the dad that I was speaking of earlier, who's back from the hospital, who fully embraced and adopted the dad role. And I don't even refer to him as my stepdad. He's my dad to me, you know, too. And that's no disrespect to my biological dad, right? It's what's interesting is that my biological dad also kind of collected some coins, and somehow my new dad, I guess my second dad, ended up inheriting those, and then he gave those to me. So these are from my first biological dad. It's just a big old bag of Kennedy half dollars. He held on to the half dollars, and that's cool because you never see these things anymore, man. I mean, I guess you do. In fact, I think they still even make them. But when's the last time, honestly, that you went to a store and they gave you a $50 bag? And look, I just got a whole big old bag of these suckers. So I love those. Don't know how many I have there. Now, what's cool, I gotta get into this for real fast. When it comes to these Kennedy half dollars, you know, they're worth a $50, which, if you didn't know, is 50 cents. Except for this one right here. Because this one, look at this. That sucker is 90% silver. Just like all of the coins, the silver coins from before 1964. Okay, this is 1964 half dollar. So again, this is 90% silver. It's almost an ounce. You know, so this sucker isn't worth 50 cents. This thing, by silver content, is worth something, I don't know, with where the market's at right now, probably more like $40. With its historical value and to the right person, maybe a little bit more than that. So there's, you know, it's not likely that you might come across an actual silver 1964 half dollar, since you never even come across half dollars anymore. But dude, come on, that's cool, right? So there's that one. Almost getting through here, guys. Here's my this is my big old bag of the wheat pennies. I told you how I keep those suckers. Well, here's a big giant bag of just all the wheat pennies that I've come across, that my dad has come across. And wheat pennies were the style of penny before the Lincoln penny. They were around from, it says 1909 to 1958. I wrote that down. I also wrote this down because I forgot. Oh yeah, no. This one I didn't need to write down because this, dude, this is probably another one of my favorite coins. Dude, check this one out. In 1943, World War II era, there was a copper shortage because for wartime reasons, for the sake of making military ammunitions and, you know, for military weaponry, they needed to use copper, amongst other materials, and there was a shortage because of it. So in 1943, and only in 1943, a few of the mints would make pennies out of steel. And now you can't find these suckers, dude. I was looking for one for so long before I finally got this one, an actual 1943. And look at that. I mean, you'd think it was a dime, but no, that's a penny, right? But it's a steel penny because there was a copper shortage that year. Not to mention, this is 1943. Look at the condition of that sucker. It's like mint, right? Beautiful coin. Love that one. So we're almost getting to the end here, guys. Now we're going to open up the new quarters and see if we got any silver ones. And thanks for, I know it's just Mo and Amber talking out there, but I had to open these up anyways. I couldn't wait to open my new quarters. And I'll leave this video up for a little bit and see if any of the other subscribers happen to find any interest in it. Although I understand if you guys are bored and like, what the heck is this? I know this isn't what you are subscribed for, but I'm just being random. Okay, here's a little snack bag full of Eisenhower dollars. So you have your Kennedy half dollars. These are your Eisenhower dollars, right? They're a lot bigger. These are some of the biggest coins, by comparison. If you have a nickel right here, right, so that's a nickel compared to this Eisenhower. Which, by the way, this nickel, I gotta turn the volume down, is from 1946. Whenever, dude, do I have to mute this again? Hold on, I'm sorry, guys. Hold up. Oh, it went away. Allow. Mute. Hold up. Settings, camera, back. All right. I don't know if that's going to work anymore. It's just making all this noise. Now it's really bothering me. All right, so, dude. Come on. Don't do that to me. I'm just going to do that. Because we got to almost be over now, you guys. That's it. I'm going to literally put my phone in another room. Something weird's happening with the camera. I can't use my special camera feature now, so I'm just going to go back to this. But that's okay, because we're getting down to the end here. All right, so yeah, my Eisenhower dollars, man. I got a whole freaking bag of those. Now these are my, and I write it on here, Susan B. Anthony. Oh, dude, you got to have a couple Susan B. Anthonys. Well, in my case, I'm not going to sit here and count them for you. Man, I can't. Now I got to get that phone back. Can you guys see it? Oh, yeah, you can kind of see it. Oh, Tim. Dang it. Let's pull out another one. This is a Susan B. Anthony, okay? Not one of my favorite coins. In fact, a lot of people didn't really like these coins. This is from 1979, this one. And so it only lasted for, I think, like a decade or so. But, I got a nice little bag of them. And then we're still just in the regular old coins here. These are just some Wisconsin quarters. When I find a quarter that says Wisconsin on the back, I hold on to it. Yeah, you got to get the coin. I know, I need the coin cam back. I do need the coin cam. Is there something else I can put up in the background while I get my coin cam working? I'll tell you what, you guys can watch the old intro, which will give me 54 seconds to figure. All right, let's see if this coin cam works. Coin cam. See, it's not working. Why though? If I no, I remove that invite. Here. Oh, I see why. All right. I know you're not supposed to have dead air on these things. In this situation, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm typing in this intricate code, so I can't do what I'm doing right now and trying to keep talking while I'm thinking. All right. I'll allow this. Good, here we go. I'll mute it. I'll change the settings. I will put this on the back camera. All right. I think I fixed it, you guys. We got the coin cam. I think we got the coin cam. Do we? No. I think I have to. All right. I have to kick this from the studio. Kick this guest. And now I have to invite a new guest. Okay. But I'm the new guest. Bring him in. Bring in the coin cam. Come on, bring in the coin cam. Enter studio. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. All right, got the coin cam back. Here we go. All right, so we just got back to, the Susan B. Anthony's, right? And that's a nice amount. These are dollars, too. Again, outside of collector's value, if times really got tough, come on, I got a fair amount of money right here just in these coins. These are my Bicentennial Eisenhowers, okay? So just like with my quarters, which we started out showing you my little box of these Bicentennial quarters, which I'm proud of. I come across them now. My son Levi also has a nice little stack of these Bicentennial quarters, which, yes, he got most of them from me. Levi, get over here. We're going through coins, dude. This guy right here is Levi. Are you my coin guy?
Yeah.
He loves coins just as much as me, right?
Yeah.
I would no. Pick that up. I haven't gone through that yet. Did you tell him to get up? All right. Look, I was just going through these Bicentennial Eisenhowers. You got any coins this big?
I only got one like this size and this somehow got lost.
You got a bunch of them that are about this size, right? You got these?
Yeah, I got that, but I lost it.
You lost it?
Yeah.
You got a lot of these, don't you? Okay, so Levi, let's show them. Here's some. This is just old random nickels. Now, here's the thing about nickels. When you get nickels as your change, what you really want to find are those buffalo nickels. Okay, anybody that has a thing for coins can tell you that. Oh, I dropped one. That's all right. I'm just gonna dump these out. Oh, I dropped like 3. Oh, okay. Now check this out, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
I know I'm making a mess, but this is part of the thing. All right, so these that you're seeing right here, these are all just like regular old nickels. I say old, like here's a 1941. You know, I stop it at 1960, 1948 with that sucker, 49. What's some of that? I know I got some that are older than that. 46. So you got to think like Roswell. Not that I believe it was really an alien, but that was 1947. This is 1946. Dude, this sucker right here, 1941. I say sucker a lot when I'm talking about coins for some reason. It's a cool thing to do at the coin shops. This guy's from 1941. Okay. So these are all obviously Jeffersons, but what I got right here, these are my Buffaloes. Okay. Because now, unfortunately, with nickels, you're not going to find any that are 90% silver like you do with quarters and dimes. That only applies to quarters and dimes. Nickels will always just be nickels. But sometimes you come across these ones. What do you think about this one, Levi? Indian head. Look at that. I like the way it says 5 cents on the bottom. You can't
I
see
have that.
I know.
But not in the back.
No, you just have it loose like me. This one's from 1936. This one is from 19. Oh, Levi. How about you use this, man? Could you do me a favor? Let's turn the light on. Take that. See if you can see the number, the date on here through the magnifying glass. No, not on the phone. On the coin. And that's how do you do it? All right. No, that's it. I really got to know what this one. I think this is the one. Did I see no date?
Well, I just picked up.
You see a date on there?
Yeah. Well, but I just pick up this one, and I didn't know it was this one.
That one's a pretty good one. These are all 1936. I know I had at least one. Dude, this one, I don't know when this one is because the date it's so worn that the date is gone, but it just looks so old. I love this coin though. Is that a nice one? Now I have Native American heritage though, so look at that buffalo. Now, if you ever come across a nickel buffalo, some of them have this error where it appears that they have an extra leg coming out right here. Now those are really rare.
This one too, so it's why these two are buying.
Oh, okay. So here, put that right here. Give that to me. A lot of them are just dropping. I'll pick one. Okay, don't worry, guys. We're getting through them here. These are presidential dollars, as well as some Sacagawea coins. You know, for a while, and I think was it the late? It was like the mid '90s, maybe, or the early 2000s. I don't remember. But they would come out with these presidential coins, like you know, you have. Even though they're not all presidents, like Ben Franklin was never a president.
And I have it.
No, that's not. That's George Washington. Yeah. What?
You know, my mom used to give me and Clay Sacagawea coins all the time, right?
Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not.
Amber's wearing her pajama shorts, but that's okay. But it's. She would give you Sacagawea coins all the time?
Yeah, so she would give like us and the neighborhood kids $2 bills and Sacagawea coins to like clean up the trash in our neighborhood.
Did you guys love them?
Yeah.
So you had an appreciation to, and yeah, Amber's mom also like, gets into the coin thing. No, I know, not like I am. By this standard, nobody could relate.
Actually, though, growing up, whenever I came across a wheat penny, I would save it for her because she collects wheat pennies. So. Yeah,
I know. Your mom tells me all the time about how, like, when you were gone for all those years and you finally came back home and you had been saving every wheat penny that you came across all that time for her.
And I was just such a mess. So sweet. And I was just not myself. But she was like, oh.
Yeah.
Still saved them.
See? Something about the coins. It's in the coins, man. It's in the coins. Here's some, Levi, you're going to like some of these. Okay, guys, in just a minute here, we'll open up the new ones. And y'all are probably getting antsy, all two of you. Here's a Ron Paul. Solid copper. I got this back when I was, voluntarily campaigning on behalf of Ron Paul. You know, actually, on second thought, I feel like someone may have gave this to me. It says Pence, freedom, prosperity, or peace, Pence. Come on, Tim. Peace, freedom, prosperity, provident metals, sound money. So they were probably just marketing it. No, not yet. That's the big finale. You gotta wait. This sucker right here, check this out. You gotta love this one. Space Jam. Michael Jordan, Bugs Bunny. It's the Space Jam. It's your chance. Do my dance on the Space Jam. All right. Or I believe I can fly. I believe I could touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. I spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I don't actually know the words, but dude, you got Tweety Bird, Michael Jordan, and then on the back you got the monster. So definitely had to throw that in with my favorite coins. This one, this is awesome, dude. This is the U.S. government building. Now this is from the the Chicago World's Fair, 1893. And now there's a lot of very interesting history. Pardon the dirty hands, I'm a working man. A lot of interesting history regarding the World's Fair, and in 1893 also specifically. This is such an awesome coin. This was a token that would be given out to people that were actually in attendance at the famous World Fair. This was from the Columbian Exposition, I think. Yeah, Columbian Exposition. And in the Columbian Exposition, they had different model buildings that they would build of different countries and different nations, traditional architecture. And so this was their take on the U.S. government building. It's like a Capitol building. This is like some kind of crazy crest coin. It's more of like a medallion. And you see how high the edges of that are? This thing has like a really, really like graded texture. And like
Is it made out of metal?
It is made out of metal, yes. It's made out of bronze, I think. I'm still in the process of researching exactly what this comes from. In the middle, it says Bicentennial, which means I think like 50 year or something like that. I don't know. It says Société Grand Ducale Agricole. This is an agricultural medallion that was given as an award to like some type of group associated with agriculture and farming. And that was a really popular thing back in like the late 1800s. It's from the Villa de Kersh, which I've looked into and can't remember the history of right now. Exposition and Concourse, July 15th through September 1895. So I don't know. This is one I'm still researching. Still, I love it. How can you not love that coin? That's a cool coin. Do you think so, Levi?
Yeah. But I want to
check out this one, Larry Bird.
I want to get my golden coin. Could I?
You want to get this? You want to get your special coins?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go grab your wallet coins. So how could you not love Larry Bird, right? My dad, again, my dad gave me a lot of these coins. He was a huge Celtics fan. And so that's in the collection. That made the collection. All right. What else do I have in there? Only one more coin in this particular little bag. This is what we've been through so far. We're getting there. Here's I think it's like some Catholic coin. I'm not a Catholic. It's like a prayer token. It might be like I don't know if it's like for AA or something like that. Me and Amber looked into this once. It's the same thing on both sides, like a prayer coin or something like that. It's not real gold, but it's unique enough that I had to throw it in there. Actually, I think that's another one my dad threw.
Do you know where
so
coins are?
Huh? No, but he had his wallet out recently that had
like the little treasure chest thing, like the metal thing with his like coins.
No.
The red thing,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know where it is. But okay, guys, so we've been through all these like junk coins and collectible coins, and now we're moving on to this thing right here, and then we're gonna open up the quarters, and then we're gonna call it a night. So here is my special case. I'm not gonna tell you guys the combination here, so don't look. All right, because this is the true treasure. When you open up the case, there's a whole nother case in there, okay? Because now we're talking about the O'Keefe riches right here. Now we're just flossing my style, okay? This is like Cribs Fallen World Films edition. All right. A lot of people have mansions and a bunch of nice stuff, sports cars. Not me. I got old, unique, collectible coins and a very modest and humble amount of collectible silver. So speaking of collectible silver, let's look at this. So we already looked at this one. This was your actual silver Kennedy $50, right? 90% silver. That's like a nice. That's what you want to find. You ain't gonna just find it though. Here's another similar. You saw my Eisenhowers. Well, here's the silver 1973 silver Eisenhower. I told you. This is almost announced. This sucker's like 40. You can only imagine. I don't even know what this is actually at right now or what I bought it for. But I had to have it, okay, because that's something I couldn't come across. I already have so many Eisenhowers. Now, these are some of my favorite coins of all. I have them kind of out of order right now because the last time that I was rifling through these and showing them to my kids, I didn't put them back right. But some of you older subscribers might remember seeing these actually back. You know, there was a time like in my grandparents' age. Even my dad mentions, you know, when you would like see these around, like occasionally still getting used as dollars. You know, a Morgan dollar. Here's a Morgan dollar in really nice condition. This one's from 1921. Really nice condition. And although it's a dollar, it's actually a silver coin, you know, and this is worth more than an ounce of silver by itself because it also has its historical value. That's in the case of this one, it's also in really nice condition. So, yeah, you know, I'm not really planning on selling it unless, you know, we have to. At which point silver will, you know, then like in the condition and situation where like all these like truth or conspiracy like-minded people like me will actually need to cash in our silver, like most of it will just be melted down. I don't think collectors will really, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but still, like it's for a historic, like how about this one? This is 1901. And I put these Morgan dollars into these cases. I also like to think, you know, when you see those old like cowboy movies and the bandits that hijack a train and they're like trying to steal money, like this is what they were going for. This is like that era, you know. Again, 1921. 1921 is a really probably the most common year that you're going to find Morgan dollars in. These are peace dollars. So the Morgan dollar was from between 1878 and 1904. Okay. And then after the Morgan dollar was these, which were from 1921. No. I'm sorry. The Morgan dollar was from 1878 to 1904. And then for some reason, just in 1921, they also circulated them again, minted them. After the 1921, from 1921 through 1928 is when they started making these instead. They're called the peace dollar. Same amount of silver, same weight, different design. Instead of having this chick with the crown, it's this kind of more like the Statue of Liberty lady. And yeah, I'm sure it's got some occultic background influence. I don't know. Here's a silver Canadian. I think this is also a $50. Yeah, 50-cent piece. But again, this is, you know, being silver is worth far more than just some 50 cents. So here's like a Canadian version of a similar thing. Do you find it?
No, only 3 of them.
Only 3 of them?
Yeah.
Let's see what you got. Did you find a special one that I made you?
No,
No?
only this one.
Oh, dude. It's
But
okay.
they just spilled all over his room.
Oh, they spilled all over the room? It's okay, dude. You don't got to be sad about that.
Well, look,
They're still
we'll
in the
look
house.
for
We'll
them.
find them. Here's some of Levi's coins. What does that say on it? 25. That's my mom's special number. Here's a special coin that I made for Levi, right?
Yeah.
I used the etcher at work, and I put this there to let him know this is 25 cents, right? At my work, I have a laser etcher that I can use. This is one of Levi's Eisenhower dollars, just like we looked at, right? And he's got more than one of these, don't you? I wish we could find, and it's okay. For another next time we do a live show, we'll have the special coin I made you, and we can show it then. Okay. Here's one Levi really likes.
Here, Levi.
No cash value. This is a arcade token from back in the 80s.
Okay, we'll look for the rest tomorrow. We'll clean your room.
Now here's a standard
Okay.
Washington quarter that Levi really likes because he likes the and this by the way is just the Wyoming state quarter, but he likes the bucking bronco guy on the horse, right?
Yeah.
And can you blame him?
Yeah.
I love it. See, and then this is where you keep these ones. So these are some of Levi's special coins, and we don't base our special coins on what the books say is more valuable or anything like that. We just, not everything is able to be articulated, right? Sometimes you like it for the reason you like it, and that's all there is to it. It's your special coin, and you put it in a special spot. It's that simple, you people. Don't act like we're the weird ones, right, Levi?
Yeah.
All right, so here, we got more Morgans, because we got Morgans up the whiz way, let's be honest. Look at that one. Again, another 1901. Now here we're getting into silver bars. Let's hold off on that for just a second here. Now this one, hold up. Now this one right here. This is a nice 2-ouncer. Go ahead, check it out. It's 2 ounces, 0.999 fine silver right here. I like the front of this. This is the 3%er.
Can I have this?
Look at this. And look at the second I get into the silver, I got Levi saying, "Can I just have this?" 2 ounces. Look at the thickness of that sucker, boy.
And
Yeah, that's what you want.
And these are
Put that
the
one.
same.
Oh yeah. Now here's from Sunshine Minting again, 0.999, 1 troy ounce of fine silver. This one's really nice. That is 1 nice ounce of silver. No, you guys, there's some really cool ones coming up, but I just got to set them right over here real quick. Again, another troy ounce of silver right here. That's from Ahashi. This is another one like what we just saw. You can't mess with Texas, right? This is a Texas state silver ounce. Here's just a Liberty silver ounce.
How about this one?
This one is a King Kong. King Kong. Look at that. Now this baby's in mint condition. 1 troy silver ounce. And I'll just clean this up afterwards. You guys shouldn't have to sit through that. Now this says Silver American Eagles. Now American Eagles, when it comes to silver coinage, American Eagles are like the standard. They're actually a little more expensive. They're actually a little more valuable, and it's because they're like the the currency standard for a silver dollar, huh? Yeah. And this is what these look like. And they used to make quarters like this, which we have a few of that you're going to see too. But that's the Walking Liberty is what they call it. This one's from 1987. How many? 1980. None of these Walking Liberties I have are all that old. But yeah, so we got to.
This will just fall down.
Here, you can have that one.
Yay.
And then let's see here.
I only have 1 of these.
Yeah, now you have 2 of them. You actually, I think you have more than that. To be honest, dude. Here's some more silver ounces that I haven't bagged up. All right, help me out here, Levi. This one, what do you think about that design?
I wish I could have this.
No way, dude. Too expensive. Seems too valuable, man. I like the 9 mint ones. They just have especially when you get like a brand new fresh one in good condition. It's just so pretty to look at.
They're almost on the ground for
And you guys, the value of this silver, silver is what I collect. Silver is what I collect for an actual financial investment. I'm not going to really get into that now. In fact, I'm going to make a video on it at some point. I can't guarantee that you should go turn around and put all your money into silver, but there's a reason that there's a lot of people like me that are counting on silver to be, kind of like the replacement currency when SHTF. Oh yeah, so Levi's actually got 2 of those tokens, right? This one's
I just only have one.
This one's cool because it has like no rim on it. It's like another 999 silver, but it doesn't have that gloss finish. It has more of a matte. This one just says freedom. But yeah, so you know, here's our ounces stacking up. But again, I'm not right now. This is cool. Well, I already showed you the Indian head nickels that I collect. You know, this is the Indian head silver ounce, and it is the exact print as the Buffalo nickel, but silver. So yeah, I love that one. And then we got another 9 mint. All right, now we're almost done, you guys. I keep saying that. I got more than I even realized. Hold this real quick, Levi.
Okay.
Look at it on the screen. Do you see yourself over here?
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Oh, like that? All right. That's a cool view. That's a cool angle. Yeah. Oh. I'm going to have to pull out the broom when this is all said and done. All right, guys. We're almost done here. Oh, said it again. I feel, because I feel bad, dude. I'm just so used to, every time I pull out coins, I just know I'm annoying everybody, but it's like, it's like the immediate thing. Here's a, I'm not going to pull this one out. Actually, I am. This one's awesome. This is from Armenia, I think. Yeah. Republic of Armenia. This is one of their actual silver currency coins. But what's cool about it is it's got Noah's Ark on the back. That's what that is. Let's see if I can get it in there. You see the dove on the bottom. That's kind of hard to see. You see the dove. I love the art on this particular coin. Can I get it perfect?
I probably go through these styles.
Yeah, whatever.
Cool. Yeah.
That one's really cool. The Armenian silver dollar. Here you have a couple. The Shark series, right? So this is coming out of I forget where. I forget who's doing these sharks. Oh, Australia. You guys know I have a soft spot for Australia. Here you got the hammerhead, 1 ounce Troy. Oh, and the great white, 1 ounce Troy. This one is 50 francs. From France, 1953.
How about this one?
No, we've already been through those ones. And dude, I gotta rush through these. I mean, I'm the only one that even cares, but I gotta get through. I've already done so much, dude. I love this one. I love you guys. Now, there's no good reason I should love this coin, but check her out. Now this, again, we're talking about 0.9995 silver, right? But dude, you got this eagle just flying in front of the mountains. Now, Amber, you can't tell me you don't love that. Amber loves eagles, and she likes wolves howling in front of the moon, eagles in front of a crying Indian kind of stuff. This is the Highland Light, 1867. Dude, how dope is that? Like, it's got the old railroad train, 1867. Now, that's cool. That's a good coin. Dude, look at that silver finish. Like, it's like a mirror.
Hey, Levi.
No, not yet. He can stay up for a tiny bit. Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost done. Then he'll lay down. All right, here is another 2 ouncer. Just a standard English 2 ounce pound. 5 pounds, I'm sorry. That's 5 ounces. What do you think of that? It's a nice solid sucker, right? Let's compare that to a any quarter sitting around. Doesn't matter. So that's a big boy. I'm not saying this to brag about the money, you guys. It's really not even all that much money, but it's just the variety that I get such a kick out of. These are awesome. These old Egyptian ones right here. Now we're going to get into some actual, historical ones. Dude, I got these Roman denariuses from literally the time, I got some coins from within a short span of time from when Christ was on earth. Although I didn't see him in here, and I'm wondering about that. Now that I mention it, Amber, I don't see my denarius in here. It must show up. Here's so these are also 1 ounce silver pieces, but these are called bars. Okay. I really like these old random ones. Yeah, so here's an APMEX bar. That's one of my favorite. This stands for American Precious Metal Exchange. It's just a company that I go through to get some stuff, but that's a pretty one. I like that blue. But no, I like these old ones. So the Stagecoach is a pretty famous design that you can find on a silver bar. I got that one on purpose. No, sometimes if you collect silver, over time it'll start to tarnish and kind of give it this like oily, like beautiful blue purple color. Dude, I love this one. I love this. Okay. Again, it's just another ounce of silver.
And I have some of those just not in my bag.
You got some silver too? This one says 1975 second annual Thanksgiving Day ingot or American wild turkeys. So I couldn't really read it. So yeah, that one's awesome. Thanksgiving 1975. And some these are just the more random bars. Here's from Sunshine. We already saw one of their coins, but again, that's from like the 70s. Same with this one. Here's one that my dad found when he was I don't know, when he had it a long time. Engelhard is a real popular silver company. Just a very, very standard silver bar right there, but I like this one for that reason. It's just like, this is just a manly bar. And I wish you guys could hold this in your own hand and try not to stare at my disgusting fingernails. I'm a biter. And then here, I have a couple of these. These are cool. Like this is just like a raw poured silver, you know, like just literally melted down silver, just poured into this like crude chunk of silver. Yeah. What do you think of that? I think that's just 2 ounces. Yeah, it is cool. So there's that. APMEX, a couple more silver bars. I'm not going to have to show you all of these. I like these ones kind of with the, they got like Midas on there. Who is?
Look at this one.
Oh, the American flag. You gotta love that. How about this? Remember all those Morgan dollars we were showing you earlier?
I always had that.
The Morgan dollar.
Yeah.
And now this is a Morgan dollar bar that has the coin. Check that out. So here you go. Oh. Get it.
Hey, mine now. Just kidding it.
See? Look. See, Levi? That's the real coin. And see how they have it on there? Yeah. So this is the Morgan dollar bar. All right. Almost through them. Here's 1 ounce. Yeah, we saw another one like that. Oh, I love this little one. Right? Hey, I will cling to the old rugged cross, right? Who doesn't love a cross? That's 1 ounce. No, it's not. It's a half ounce. 0.999. Fine silver. I want to get more of these and just start giving them out to people.
I give it to me.
Well, everybody else except you. No, I'm just kidding. I'll give it to you too. All right. So close, you guys. Just 2 more of these suckers. There's a lot that I didn't show you, but I think we've been through the basics and enough to. Now here's one. Here's a 5 ouncer. Now this one's colorized. It's not that I'm really a huge fan necessarily of horse art, but turns out this thing, I went on this silver site that sells like silver coins, and I just got some discount. I just was like, all right, let me just get a discounted. They had some like sale going on where like at random, you know, you could get these different things. They had an extra bulk in at that time, which was a while ago. And to make a long story short, I ended up randomly getting this thing, which since then like has become somewhat collectible. So it's actually worth more than it was when I got it. And here's a big old 10 ouncer. Now this is the big boy. I mean, that thing is heavy. I can only hold this for about 1 minute before I need to put it down. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, give it a feel. Dude, I feel like I'm missing. I feel like I'm missing coins. Now, to be fair, I give a lot of coins away. Co-workers and friends. This is cool. This is something my brother-in-law gave me. This is the silver card. It's like the shape and size of a credit card. This is 1 troy ounce of silver in the form of a card. Check that one out.
I wish I could have this.
You like that?
Yeah, I put it in my wallet.
You can't have that one. It's just worth too much money, and because Uncle Clay got it for me specifically. All right, guys, so that's not all the coins, but I think we've taken you through a lot of the coins now. So we're about to open up these quarters and see if we get any more silver, guys, which we probably won't. It's hard. I never have good luck finding silver coins. Oh, wait, get your hand out of there, boy.
Hey, I just remove all your dials.
We'll check this one out real quick. Hold up, bro. Some Olympic like novelty. General Mills, proud sponsor. So I think this might have came in a cereal box. And this is for the luge event. I'm just looking for the year here. I don't see it. But careful, bro.
What is that?
I don't see a year on here. So that's one that my dad held on to, but you know, I had to keep this with the Larry Bird and the Space Jam. All right, dude. Okay, now these, you know, now we're looking at a bunch of, you know, foreign currency, old currency. I like these. Japanese government. That's just what it says. Japanese government. But no, check this one out. This is cool. This is no. Sit still. Man, I want to actually pull it out. It is a Stroh's Run for Liberty. This, it says authentic materials from the Statue of Liberty. This, here it goes. This item has been crafted from authentic materials from the Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island National Monument. These valuable materials are made available to you by the Statue of Liberty Ellis Island Foundation, Incorporated, through their official licensee, the Gold Leaf Corporation, under the direction of the National Park Service. So that's cool, man. Here's a coin of the Statue of Liberty that's actually made out of a piece of the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, we already went through those ones. Those are the Susan B. Anthony's. Here is something I'll go through with you guys another time. A bunch of old postcards, like from really old, like back from like the early 1900s, like to my grandfather. This is cool. Here's a gold-backed Nevada dollar, but this is 1/1000th troy ounce 24 karat gold, and it's kind of like this experimental currency idea. And this is from Nevada, and it's the only gold that I have in this little collection. So there's that. You know, so we skipped out on a fair amount of them, but we looked at a lot of them, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some of my little coin collection. Now we are going to see if we got any silver in these quarters that Amber got me. So let's go back to this, Levi. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Hold up. I just got such a mess. I just kind of want to. All right, so we're looking for. Here, you take these ones. And you can tell when it comes to finding silver quarters, I don't like to do this because it takes the fun out of it. But frankly, you can tell right just from looking at the outside if you're dealing with any silver ones, because you won't see any of that copper color along the rim of it. You know, I don't have the thing pulled up, but you see how it's like a little bit orangish. And Levi says, make sure you subscribe. But no, it's when you have a silver one, you don't see that. It's just silver, you know, it's just silver. And so yeah, that's what you could tell real quick if there's something worth looking at. But when I don't have it, I still go through them, and I'm going through it real quick to see if we have any Wisconsins. That's all I care about right now. All right, look through it. See if you see any Wisconsins. The Wisconsin ones have corn and I think a cow on them. So Illinois, Connecticut, Tennessee, don't care. Now I already know that these are all like newer state coins. I just 66. Now you know what's crazy? In 65 is when they went from being 90% silver to being like no silver at all. And for that reason, you're gonna find that there are more 1965 quarters than there are any other year. You know, because then once they decrease the value. Oh, wait a second. Oh no, that's Nashville.
Oh.
That's Tennessee. But okay. All right. I don't think we're gonna find. Dude, look at here's a weird looking one, Levi. It's got a bunch of ink all over it or something. What do you think of that one? You want to keep that? All right, 1990. Let's just roll through them. So to prove my point, we got a 1965. All right, now hold on to it if you see a Wisconsin one. 67. Man, you guys were getting close, but just not quite there. No cigar.
How about this one?
Maryland. Now this one is a. What does it say? I don't even know what state this is. You want that?
Yeah.
All right, 84. No, no point. Georgia. Nope, don't need it. Vermont. Rather not have it. These 2022 two ones I don't even want. Hawaii. You can have that if you want. All right, so you guys, in the first roll of quarters, we got no silver, we got no Wisconsin boys, and I didn't see any outright errors. But that's okay. We have one more coin roll before I shut this sucker off and call her a night. Hey, Luda, will you help me find the other? Oh, here we go. Here it is. And it's already spilling because I already know that this is not. Man, I got a real mess to clean up. After this. All right, so let's finish her up. And by the way, Amber, if you're watching this, I think that these coin rolls are like gypped or something. There's no way this could be $10 worth. All right, 1990. That's the year my wife was born, but not silver. 1978, nothing special. Not a key year. 1973, not a key year. Nothing special. New Mexico, cool place, but don't need it. Virginia, don't need it. Kentucky, don't need it.
Hey, look. How about these two coins?
Let's see here. Is it Wisconsin? Nope. California, throw that one right in the trash.
Now,
Just throw that in the garbage. We don't need that. Colorado, that's where Willow lives. That's where Mommy lived for a long time. You want to hold on to that one?
Yeah, until Willow gets here.
Oh, you want to give that one to Willow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Goodbye, stupid one.
Did you really just throw that in the garbage?
Yeah.
Dude, tell me that this 2022... Dude, what is going on in 2022? I got to pull this back up, bro, because are you telling me that... Okay. What is this, dude? All these quarters up till this point, how did I not notice this? You're telling me that all these quarters up till this point have had George Washington facing to the left and looking like a cool guy like that, right? That's a George Washington that I grew up being on the coin. But you're telling me that that's the new George Washington looking like Steven Seagal. First off, the material looks different. It just seems cheaper now. Stop it. Careful, you almost just made me spill a bunch. The material of this 2022 one just seems, dude, I'm telling you, if you could feel this, it seems cheaper. And what is up with his hair? You can't even see it right. Dude, like the art has been... All right, now I got a whole nother conspiracy to unfold. Plus the back of this new 22 one, not a fan. All right, I don't like the way that they just got these like rays of light bouncing off this chick's head. Whatever, that's the 2022. I told you, man, why would they change it like that? It's not as cool as the old one was. Anyways, unfortunately, nothing special or rare about it. Oh, that sounded like a big old coin that just dropped. All right, we are getting there to the end, you guys. I've been saying it, but here we go. Wisconsin? Nope. Wisconsin? Nope. 93. Who cares? Wisconsin? Nope. 89. Oh, dude, we do not want to drop this. The stagecoach. Do not. Yeah, don't worry about that. Any Wisconsins on your end? Virginia? Forget it. Maryland? No, thank you. 1988. Don't care, dude. come on, give me something here. Louisiana, what? What? Louisiana hot sauce. If it's Louisiana hot sauce, I'll take it. Louisiana quarter, no thank you. 82, couldn't care less. No Wisconsin. Theodore Roosevelt. Texas.
Excuse you.
Idaho. Dude, who even knows anything about Idaho? Wyoming. No thank you. 83. Year my brother was born. Still don't care. Dude, come on. At least give me one Wisconsin, please. Amber, if there's not one Wisconsin coin and if there's not one silver coin in here, you're in trouble, babe. Okay? This is the second time you brought me home coins that didn't have any silver in it. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around. Just a joke for your mom. All right. 71, not silver. Oregon, not silver. Not silver. Come on. Not silver. 86, bunch of BS. And not Wisconsin. Okay, well, thanks for nothing, Amber. Okay? What could have... No, I'm just kidding about this, too. But what could have been a really fun... Hide, Amber. I'm just kidding. Thank you, babe. It was really sweet of you to get me those coins from work. It's awesome that you sent Levi out. We had fun looking at them together. No silver this time, you guys. No Wisconsin coins. But as you see, you know, this is a little hobby. I'm showing you guys a little bit more about me. This isn't important, you know. This is not on par with the content that we push on this channel. It's not important like my family is to me or my job or anything else, but I'm a simple guy and got a little coin collection. I thought I would share it with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. And thanks you guys for sticking around. And if you ever come across any weird coins that don't mean anything to you, send them my way. I will really appreciate and take care of it. So
Mom was actually watching them.
Mom's actually watching it. Do you want to say goodbye to the people, Levi?
Goodbye.
My co-host. Did you guys enjoy having Levi around? You were a good dude. I can't believe you're still up. It's past midnight. Can you believe that?
No, I just fell asleep to wake up.
It is really late. I got to go to bed. All right. We love you guys. At least it's Friday tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for checking out my coins. Leave a like and any comments you got. And like I said, if you come across any cool random coins, send them to me. And goodbye. We love you guys. Good night. Say bye-bye, Levi. And don't forget to do what? What should they remember?
About my golden coin.
Well, yeah, remember Levi's golden coin, but what do we always tell them?
I forgot. Remember to subscribe.